Welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. I am Summit Rock, coming from CSB Studios.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his Wrestling with an Attitude debut. He's coming to the set weighing 240 pounds by way of parts unknown. From Charlotte, North Carolina, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Kwest.
Corky, I used to like you, all right? When you introduced me, I am the most dangerous man in XWW, about to be, once again, world heavyweight champion. All right, let's get it straight next time.
My apologies, champ.
Great to have you, Quest.
I heard this was wrestling with an attitude. Nobody has a bigger attitude than me. So
That's
I'm
why
here.
we have you on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, give us the attitude.
So what got you into wrestling?
What got me into wrestling? I've always been a wrestling fan. And then when you run around your neighborhood and you start beating up little kids, you get in trouble for it. So then, as you grow up, you say, hey, here I can do this and I can get paid for it. And legal, no jail time.
Very true.
Who's some of your biggest rivals in XWW?
My biggest rival in XWW is the little scrawny Manny Mac, okay? He's a 75-pound soaking wet. But I swear he is the worst. He is the worst little punk I've ever run across. You know, you give somebody you give some money to somebody, and they just run with it. Manny Mac is like he's like a Chihuahua, but he has a pit bull heart. You know, but Chihuahuas don't bite too hard, and I love to kick the snot out of him every time I get a chance.
What's your finishing maneuver?
And my finishing maneuver, I call it the Journey's End. You know, basically what it is it's a rock bottom with a twist, you know, pretty much. I put you in there, I'm gonna spin you around, I'm gonna try to break your back. You know, I also, I incorporate different maneuvers. Sometimes I just want to kick your chest in. You know, it's the Spartan kick. I love to call it that.
Spartan kick?
It's a Spartan kick.
Spartan kick.
Nothing flashy, nothing simple, it's just gonna give you a heart attack.
Now it's time for our weekly segment, Favorite Wrestlers and Favorite Tag Teams. We want you to tell us your 3 favorite wrestlers of all time, sir.
3 of all time, I mean, you got to put Triple H, Stone Cold, and The Rock in there. You know, and a lot of that, a lot of those characters resides in me. You know, I'm old school. You know, I'm not like the little young guys that come through. That just, the Attitude Era from those guys come out, and, I carry it on.
And the others' favorite tag teams? 3 favorite tag teams of all time.
3 favorite tag teams of all time, me, myself, and I.
All right.
You know, a lot of times I've been
Good
fighting
answer.
with Money Enterprises. You know, it's been a long fought since I've been in this company. You know, Manny hires so many thugs and so many people. They come from everywhere, and I pretty much take them all on by myself. You know, but, some things are going to change, especially coming up with Battlefield. We've got Battlefield coming up, and I have a very, shocking surprise for Manny Mac, and Money Enterprises. Their faction has just run roughshod over, all of XWW, but, I have a little surprise for them.
All right. We'll get to that surprise in a moment.
Oh, that was one of the questions I kind of want to ask you. Who do you pattern yourself after? Like, basically.
Well, I mean, being a wrestling fan for so long, do I have a specific pattern? I'm almost like a chameleon. I pattern my style after me, but you can see stones of, the brawler from Stone Cold in me. I'm methodical like, Randy Orton, I like his style, being a young gun. But my style is Quest style. I'm in your face, I keep your attitude, sometimes I try to keep it, legit for the wrestling fans and so that I don't end up, in handcuffs. But sometimes, they call me the ticking time bomb. I get volatile, the voices are in my head, and then sometimes I lose it, and, my style is me.
All right. And we want to know what's next for you. Where do you see, what is your career goals?
Well, my career goal, as far as XWW goes, is that I will touch every gold XWW has to offer. My plan is to be the best decorated wrestler that XWW has. I have single-handedly represented this company to the fullest. Manny Mac, 51% owner, but it's just something that he puts in his pocket that he likes to say, hey, okay, this is another notch on my belt. He doesn't really care about it. Me, I love XWW. I love the fan base we have, and it represents out of Charlotte, and I'll put our Fed up against any Fed.
All right. And,
the other question is local. What's the upcoming show And when is it?
Upcoming show, July 15th, will be in Indian Trail, Kate Skating Ring. That is Battlefield. Pretty much, it's going to be XWW versus Money Enterprises. It's a faction that we've drawn the line, and we're really going to, put an end to all the Money Enterprises nonsense.
All right. Now we have, now Kwest is going to, before he leaves, Kwest is going to do a promo for us.
Manny Mac, Battlefield, Money Enterprises versus XWW. And you know who represents XWW? The Virus. We're not new with each other, Manny. You know good and well where I'm coming from, and you know good and well what I'm capable of. So Manny Mac, hire all your goons. We'll see what's left of Money Enterprises after the Virus takes hold to him.
Play by that rules. Now you got to play by our rules. Money Enterprises has their army. Unleash our army onto XWW. Then unleash us. Let our virus spread. We are the reaper of the rain. We shall collect all of their souls and retake what's ours. Unleash the virus and release us. But tonight we dine in hell!